Hey there, YouTubers. We make a lot more decisions than we tend to come to realization in our everyday routines. Well, so far as according to what I managed to discover, yes. We basically have to make decisions on a daily basis, such as, you know, you have to consider what you eat for dinner, for lunch, for on some occasions for breakfast. In case you happen to, to follow a life pattern of hikikomori, or someone who'd rather choose to remain hiding in his or her room, more often than not, you'd have to kind of skip breakfast. Also on many occasions, you will very much likely, skip lunch on a daily basis. That's basically what I've been doing, excuse me, to kind of alleviate my pain of depression and suicidal thoughts. Yeah, but somehow mysteriously I don't feel as depressed and suicidal as I felt yesterday and the day before. Right after I got up and took a shower, and perhaps such sort of temporary improvement on my mental condition kind of also indicate, that several decisions that I altered have affected, somehow, how I would feel, how I would respond to the previous decisions I made, thereby altering the outcomes, of various sorts. Yeah. So still, so far no news from them, since I pretty much blocked all methods of communications and contacts, and I also anticipate my state of homelessness shall last for like several more months, all things considered. And it's not it's not that I love or I enjoy living in a circumstance like this, but I had no other choice, since nobody's nobody's helping very much about pretty much everything after my old man passed away. Still, excuse me. Compared to year 2018 to year 2017, year 2019, still seemed, let's just say, more productive, to me, since you know, I did. I managed to accomplish, you know, one mission impossible, which is, you know, I headed to Japan completely on my own, you know, and I use you know, the foundings were pretty much, you know, all also, you know, by my own. Yeah, still there are some of them, some of the foundings, yeah, came from the company. Though I did made, you know, though I did contribute to the overall growth and the expansion of the company significantly, which means, you know, wow, I at least, you know, earned a bit of earned some credit, some credits to, you know, to engage in such undertaking. Yeah, despite all odds such as, you know, suicidal thoughts, depression, uh, also a bit of you know, lack of confidence, lack of confidence and self-esteem. I still, you know, managed to head to Japan on my own, by my own, and you know, came back to you know, to China in one piece. So no matter, you know, no matter what happened, no matter what happens, I still have to, I have to remember that I did several, I did accomplish several mission impossibles, you know, throughout my life so far, though not that many, which still kind of you know, fuels my, you know, fuels my motivation and gives me a bit of hope to, you know, to continue living my shitty life. Yeah. So that's probably also one more reason I should, you know, I should stay alive for a bit of a, you know, for just for a bit longer, to, you know, to see how, you know, how I can, you know, how I can work between the angles to overcome barriers and challenges. And also, you know, the book of Revelation said, you know, to him who overcomes, I shall grant to sit with me in my throne, just as I overcame and sat with my Father on his throne. And also to him who overcomes, I shall you know, shall not be hurt by the second death. And moreover, be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. Yeah, and the list goes on and on. Excuse me. Yeah. So well, I haven't been you know, praying very much or very often since my previous video on YouTube about praying. Yeah, you know. Excuse me. So I imagine many of you guys are currently, you know, pretty much hiding in your rooms, respectively, having pretty much nothing significantly or considerably productive or interesting to do, to attempt. So well, I do have a few suggestions, you know, about, you know, how to at least how to at least mitigate that you know, feeling of boredom and nihilism, depression, suicide thoughts. Yeah, probably you can start trying to get something done that that tend to make you think twice about doing during your ordinary days of your life, such as you know such as yeah, ringing your banks to confirm several details of the terms and conditions, just to get more prepared in case something unexpected happened again. And it those unexpected tend to startle you and get you confused and stranded in a particular circumstance. And in other words, yeah, we humans, we don't like what's not expected, what's surprising. So still, over time, the more unexpected, the more the more surprising experiences you have experienced, you will the more prepared, the more adapted you will become to those unexpected, to those something unexpected. Yeah. So it's still pretty much about the decisions you make on how to react to, how to respond and react to to those shite that tend to occur pretty much pretty much to literally everybody on earth. It's just a matter of time that somebody else experience those shit, despite their higher socioeconomic statuses. Well, it's still a matter of time for them, so you don't have to envy them that much. Excuse me. So I'm just trying to finish up this this can of milk and coffee that I left unfinished a couple of days ago. Yeah, still it's not like it's not yet rotten. It's still drinkable, So I figure I should finish it up. And so you see, that's another decision I made, to kind of reduce spending, yeah, to remain a bit of frugal, to so that I can get more prepared to to more things that are unexpected and can occur anytime, anywhere. Yeah. So well, in contrast to my early 20s, I still doubt if I have become more intelligent or more more mature. Well, I can't just make that kind of qualified judgment yet. But what I am certain is that what I am certain about, how myself have changed in contrast to my earlier 20s is, I have, yes, become more red pilled, even black pilled, about humanity overall, about this world, about how much love and care you will tend, you will receive from others, including those who claim to to love and care about you. So yeah, you can say I kind of managed to learn more about critical thinking and skepticism. Yeah, well, since critical thinking and skepticism, they both relate to nihilism and red pills. So it's still, yeah. Overall, yeah, I have managed to become more red pilled, but not necessarily more mature. Still, more often than not, I still tend to, to perceive, this world in a more childish and naive fashion. I still kind of just tend to let lust and lust for pleasure overwhelm and cloud my reasoning, my sense of reasoning and logic, etc. Yeah. So it's what should I say more about living your lives to the fullest, or even despite all odds of Jesus. Shit. How should I react to that phone call? I have to decide now. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll see who is calling. Yeah. And hope to see you guys next time on YouTube. Cheers. Bye bye.